The Bengals, well, they're making moves. Hi again, everyone, and welcome in to Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Rapien of allbengals.com. And the Bengals, well, we knew they were in the safety market, and they land a safety. Geno Stone is headed to Cincinnati on a 2-year, $15 million contract that includes a $6 million signing bonus. According to Ian Rappaport of NFL Network, Jordan Schultz, the first to report the news. And what does it mean? Well, it means that the Bengals did something that we expected them to do. They wanted to get better in the secondary. They wanted to add that deep safety and someone that they felt comfortable back there. And you just look at the advanced numbers and just PFF in general. Let's start there with Pro Football Focus. An 84.9 coverage grade for Geno Stone last year with the Ravens. 73.7 the year before that. Played in all 34 regular season games over the past 2 years. And you just look at it, 7 interceptions, had 68 tackles. They're bringing him in to cover. And when you have Dax Hill, you have Jordan Battle, and now you have Geno Stone, that's a heck of a safety tandem. I don't think this means that they're completely moving Dax Hill to corner or anything like that. No, I think they fit well together. And I've said this a lot. Jesse Bates and Dax Hill would have been the perfect 1-2 punch at safety. Well, now you're going to get, to me, a hybrid element where you'll see some 3 safety looks, but the Bengals don't really live in 3 safety looks. But I do think you'll see a lot of Dax and Geno Stone, and it makes a ton of sense. And part of why it makes sense, by the way, is they didn't break the bank. And you have Tyson Anderson coming up, and $15 million over a couple of years. That isn't crazy money. It's something that they were, quite honestly, offering Von Bell. They wanted to offer Von Bell last year a 2-year deal, and he got 3 from the Panthers, and he's going to get released, but he got his guaranteed money. This deal makes a lot of sense. You look at Geno Stone's age, 24, going to be 25 years old. He's a former 7th round pick in the 2020 draft and has developed and has become a really, really good player. So this makes a ton of sense to me because of the value. I would have been annoyed at the Bengals for spending 8 or 9 or $10 million over 3 or 4 seasons, making a big long-term commitment to a safety. But 2 years, a guy I think that fits Dax Hill, that fits Jordan Battle, that fits that safety room. And yeah, I think it makes a ton of sense, especially when you look at it. And Nick Scott was under contract for the next 2 years. They gave him a 3-year, $12 million deal. They'll be able to save a couple of $1 million in cap space if they move on from him, which I expect. And so when they do that, Geno Stone, it's not going to take up a ton of cap space. So I like it. He's a young, ascending player, had 7 interceptions, and in a passing league, you need to have a deep safety that you trust back there. And Nick Scott wasn't that early. Dax Hill certainly took his lumps. I think Geno Stone complements the Bengal safety room a ton, and Lou Anarumo is certainly smiling right now. I hope you rang the bell to get notifications so you could get the latest. Real quick, some thoughts. The Bengals bringing back Travion Williams on a 1-year deal, Drew Sample on a 3-year deal. Not shocked at all that they bring back Drew Sample, roughly just over $3 million per. I would imagine something in that range, according to reports. We'll see the final contract details. But overall, I look at what they've done so far. It makes sense. A lot is coming. And so to fill in the cracks, I'm writing everything I can at allbengals.com. So go there. Make sure you keep it locked there. Follow on social at James Erpine on Twitter. Check out Cincinnati Bengals Talk on Instagram and Facebook. And of course, when a signing happens, we are going to have you covered right here on CBT. So Geno Stone, thumbs up. I like the money. I like the player. He's ascending, and I think he's going to help complement what the Bengals already have in that safety room because it's 2 talented safeties that should fit perfectly with Geno Stone. Until next time, for Andrew Fox Miller, I'm James Erpine. Thank you so much for watching Cincinnati Bengals Talk.